Holy fam. Yo man, the deca's working nice still. What's up fam, it's your boy Demuir here, purveyor of all sounds underground. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today, where I'll be discussing the topic of how to effectively use FX in your mixdowns. But before we get into the details, what I need from you is that SLC. Hit subscribe, like, comment, and more importantly, hit the notifications bell to stay in touch with the new videos that we have up and coming. All right, so how to use effects effectively in your mixdowns. And I better be careful not to mess up those words, effect and effectively. But anyway, it's bound to happen, and we'll see what happens throughout this discussion. But anyway, this is a big one, and this one is hinging, or really anchored, I should say, on my principle of less is more. And I'm gonna get into the details of how that falls out and why I believe that as an overarching principle when it comes to this topic by sharing the following points. All right, so point number one is whenever you are about to engage in using effects, think about what your intent is. What are you looking to achieve by putting a delay on that signal, or a chorus, or a reverb on that snare, or percussion? Just think about what you're trying to do when it comes to the overall composition of the mixdown in terms of your intent. It's an important one, rather than just going ahead and saying, oh, a bunch of these effects sound really great and massive to you, but is it really helping you deliver what you're looking to achieve overall on the mix? And point number two is what I'd like to call be sparse and gentle when it comes to effects. Very similar to DJing. Too much effects in a mixdown is just way too distracting. It's better to use effects as a sprinkling or a garnish that you would put on a dish to enhance certain parts of the flavor of the mix or the dish. That's the best way I think you should go about looking at effects. Having something just way over the top without any clear thought or intent is just obvious and very distracting when it comes to certain mixdowns. And point number three, don't overcomplicate things. You will likely only use delays and reverbs when it comes to underground electronic music. And when you think of things by virtue of where our music is consumed, which is mainly in clubs or at festivals, and of course in your car, in mixdowns, or not mixdowns, but DJ mixes, you just need to think about, okay, how much effects do I really need on a particular signal? Because by virtue of where the music is being played, which is most of the time in a club, it makes no sense to put an overcast or blanketing of delays and reverb on top of that when the room and the environment will give you that natural sound anyway. And point number four, when it comes to plugins, just bear in mind that not all effects are equal. So for example, when it comes to a delay effect, I think the stock Logic delay effect is very effective when it comes to delivering what I want it to do. But there are times in my mixdown I'll reach for UAD's Galaxy Tape Echo effect, which is a really good replica of the Roland device, and it sounds great, and I get the dubby sort of dance hall sounds I'm looking for right off the bat by measure of the different things the plugin offers, and allows me a different level of control and sound that I like to get out of it. So when it comes to what you're looking to achieve out of using effects, you just need to think about this, and I heavily recommend trialing plugins before you purchase, just to see how it fits into your workflow and are you getting what you expect out of the device itself. All right, and point number five, here are some common uses of effects where I would apply it, even though it might be sparse and gentle, to go back to my previous point. But I generally tend to use effects to just gently enhance a signal, like a vocal, give it a little bit of character by putting a bit of delay and reverb on top of it. Or a snare that might need a little bit of reverb, or claps that need just a gentle piece of reverb. Or if I have a vocal that's really crazy and I got a breakdown coming, I would love to use, UAD's Galaxy Tape Echo for that. So, whether you're trying to create a sense of impact or contrast or just overall enhancement, those are the things you need to think about. It's just less is more here, but have some really strong intent behind it. And there you have it. Those are my thoughts on how to effectively use effects in your mixes. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I usually join the conversation within 48 hours of posting these videos, so I'd love to hear what you got to say. Much love and respect to you. Peace. Back. Back. Boom.